Yes. Yeah, man, it's been a while now. I feel this cool Christmas breeze blowing. No, it's so nice to have this type of a weather here now. You know, you know, the long time Christmas breeze. Yes, yeah, and I listen to some of the good Christmas songs. Them, just to relax. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. You know, you can share the live around. Still tight because you're a revelator. A whole lot of things going on. You know, and sometimes you just ease off on social media and just relax and watch where I go on. Now, what we want you all to do is to make this Christmas a joyful Christmas and not a toyful one. Yes, make this Christmas a joyful Christmas, right? Like I was saying, I now felt the Christmas breeze, the long time Christmas breeze. Remember, me and a 19, and me and a 21, me a 65, right? And I don't want to narrow it down to COVID and all of that to say, well then, for the past 2 years, we don't have this kind of a jollification. Although me and you know, say, I don't know how many of you know, say it's a pagan thing, right? But one thing is not pagan about it. It is the season of the year when you feel this sort of a cool atmosphere coming through, and that alone, brings you a certain amount of joy. So I said, all right, make it a joyful Christmas and not a toyful Christmas. And when I say toyful, so may I make words, because you wouldn't go into the English language, go say toyful, but you'd say joyful. So I want you all to make it a joyful Christmas, and not a toyful Christmas. All right, Christmas gone by. Old enough to know at this time, whole lot of toy. Sometimes toy, what we used to call them alliglaster baby. Yeah, what is? 19 days before Christmas. Yes, whole lot of alliglaster baby we used to call them, but they were mainly white, right? We never see a black doll, right? Back in this region, it's only white dolly, right? We used to see so. We grow up on this white tradition because everything white is heaven and everything black is hell, and that we grow up on. So the toys and different the fifis, the horns and all of that, we used to have them at Christmas. I'm talking about the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, Yeah, we used to have those things. So, and you have some people who would go overboard and buy their children a tie gun, and that formalize, a culture in the youth them, right? That even Peter Touch said at Christmas time, you go and you buy a little toy gun. So you started to practice the youth them and destructive weapon in the form of toys, right? So you see how them take time and the things in the youths them from at such a tender age by giving them toy gun. And when we rebel about that, we see them kind of narrow it down to the water gun. Yes, the firecrackers were there. Yes, we used to love the sound, the explosion. It used to bring excitement. We used to, frighten our one another with the firecrackers. Cause it sound, as youth grow up, it sound, no, that explosion, brings about some excitement. But today's youth taking it a little further, because they cannot trust the sound of the firecrackers different from the sound of the gun, right? So in this time, the firecrackers becomes even dangerous. So it was banned as it come on nearer down to the 20th century, right? It was banned. So like we said, a whole lot of toys. Those days mainly were doll, toy guns, and fee horns and balloons and all of those things. But now we see the toys now. Toys now are more sex toys at the Christmas time. Now you see a lot of sex toy. One of the most selling article at this time now is the sex toys, the dildos, the vibrators, because that no matter how much ham and turkey and sorrel and all of that, you won't have a grand celebration without a nice glass of wine and a good sex. That has to climatize the whole celebration. You remember, it's just like your birthday, your wedding day, your Valentine's Day, right? All of those climatize with sex, mainly with sexual activities with a glass of wine. You understand? So Christmas is no different. Yes, you may have your cake, you may have your ham, you may have your bacon, you may have your sorrel, but you're gonna make sure a glass of wine, whether white wine, red wine, yellow wine, or green wine, you got to have that, and it helps to climatize the whole celebration, the New Year's and the Christmas celebration. Yes, wonderful time we used to have, So me said that this Christmas, make it a joyful Christmas and not a toyful one, because the toys you may just be penny wise and pound foolish. The toys you use may bring sorrow, and the toys you use today may bring you sorrows tomorrow. As Peanut Dreaded I say, your bugger you or was sweet you. I got sour. You see it, you get the radam. So the toys today, yes, you may be happy to have them in your possession, but it can bring about your radam. Yes, Peanut Dread, big up yourself, right? Yes, man, so true. So we got to be careful of the toys that we give our children, the toys that we purchase. Some of them no make no sense. If we did use them buy some food, some more chicken, it would have did better. Make some more sorrel. Yes, it would have did much better than some of the toys that you spend your money and buy. Yeah, I can imagine going back to their native lands with our cash come the end of the year, and when they check up, they see how much they drove out of your land selling your toys that has nothing to do nothing to do with your economy, but certainly selling you it has a whole lot to do with theirs. So they would have sell you things that have no use to you. You understand me? But the money, the strength that they get from you have used to their economy. So I want you not to think, and make it a joyful Christmas and not a toyful Christmas. Buy the things that is necessary, buy the things that you needed, right? Right? Buy the things that is necessary. Two long years have passed with COVID-19, and you could not celebrate, but now that COVID-19, well, let's say it's out of the way, has gone to the authorities. But remember, we have state of emergency, so, and we have to watch how we go out and the parties we go to, who got permit from who no got no permit. Remember now, you understand. So this is, you have to just temper everything what you are doing in this time. But all in all, I will repeat, make it a joyful Christmas and not a toy-filled one. Alright, stay away from the toys, including the sex toys, the vibrators and all of that, and look for a living soul. Look for a living soul with a pole. Yes, look for a living soul with a pole. And because the dildos themselves, the artificial penis, they are equally dangerous. It may not damage you as fast as a gunshot will do, but it gives you a slow death, right? Yeah, so avoid it as much as possible. Then a lot of you would have said, but some of the man them now function and all of that. It all boils down to how you treated your body, right? Right. So if some of those money that you use and buy the sex toys, you use it and you care for somebody. Yeah, you understand, right? Use it and care for somebody that person can, be effective in every way, right? Don't poison yourself. Don't commit unknown suicide, right? By placing all of these things inside of you. You don't know what is on them, the plastic or whatever that cause that bring the toxicity in you. Yeah, you understand? So not a toyful Christmas, but a joyful one. Let us all put behind us the killing and the bad mind and all of that. Let us make this Christmas with a difference. And we also call upon the leaders too, the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition. We want to see them kind of in a more friendly and more jolly terms. And no paint. We don't want to paint any bad paint. We used to whitewash the trees then to make it look. They look quite colorful and exciting at Christmas time. So I want you people to do the same, but not only at Christmas time, but all through the years. Want to just stop the first one I go out with there. Want to do the things that is right. You understand? Because it is no perilous time we are living in. So may I say? All right. So it all boils down to how you set the thing so we can have a joyful Christmas. I don't want you put on too much restriction, and even though we know that everything increase, and we know the lawbreakers they increase as well, the crime producers increase as well. Everybody have up their tempo at this time of the year. Yeah. So once with the ones who is in authority, we are asking you to use the right side of your brain, and come up with the right solution, the right problem, for the problem, right? Yes, yeah. I hope we all can come to one decision and understand that at the end of it, It is Jamaica, land we love, and all of us who are born here have a Jamaican stamp on their birth certificate. So whether you're a leader or you're a follower, for the whole away this land, for the whole away. And not for no one man or one party, no, for the whole away, right? I just want you to understand them things there and run a thing like say a phone, right? For the whole away must always have us in mind, right? So all in all, I'm saying let us have a joyful Christmas now, not a toyful one. Forget some of the toys them where you don't have to spend your money on, but you don't have to spend your money on, because a lot of the things that they are bringing down here, it has no use to you after the season pass. Where you buy, give your children, buy them a tablet, man, buy them a good phone, buy them something that can benefit them, right? Buy a pair of learner's license, and give them, and take time out in the Christmas season. We teach them to drive, give them a good driving lesson, so that we don't have this whole heap of drivers, illiterate drivers on the road who don't know the road code and a drive and a kill off them one another. Instead, I go buy toy. We don't buy them 2L man put on the car, and you teach your youth them to drive, so that by the time when they grow up and ready to drive, they can drive properly. How me sound? Don't me sound like a madman? Yes, man. Yeah, man. Because I mean, me not talk the things. Me not talk things to bring down Jamaica. Me always want to say things that can uplift Jamaica. And me know for Jamaica to be uplifted is the people. Because the Jamaica is alright, It's just the people them, right? Who intend to go back way, intend to think back way, intend to act back way, right? Right? Because Jamaica, I go one way, Jamaica, I go forward, but the people, them now go with Jamaica. Them turn around everything around here. Everything around here. Instead of love, them give you hate. Instead of truth, them and then tell you lie. So they prefer a lie more than a one who then come in life now and talk truth. No, them not support that. No, they don't support a man who support truth. Because you think one of them vex through me saying, no buy so much toy and make we spread some joy. Some of them vex like bull, Yes, in me saying that, Some of them say whether some of the old man the when I shut him out and come up at the life, at them way that them operate, them have a style to come show up them nonsensical ID to you when you don't ask them, right? Right? And it's simply because they lack of knowledge, right? Right? They are demonstrating that they would want me to come and say, go on a town, go buy the ties them and give you picnic them. Yes, go and go buy them. As long as I'm saying, have a joyful Christmas, not a toyful one, right? My support drop. No? As long as I said be fully bright and not fully done, my support drop. As long as I said a man to a woman and a woman to a man, my support drop. Right? Them no want to hear them things there. As long as I said it's life over death, my support drop. I must be saying death over life. Yes. Yes. When we want all Jamaican to do is stop. Take a stock and look and see what is happening. Right? Because who listened me for the past couple of months, and you have your brain intact, you would have seen that I'm a passionate Jamaican. Right? And want to see Jamaica move forward. That It's only who are highly intellect would have seen the passion, right, that I have, right? Who don't have it, the first thing they want say me a madman. The first thing they want say me a old man. Because they lack of knowledge. And the thing that happens to that now is they are the one who feel that they have all the knowledge. Right? Yes. Yes, man. So, I mean, they would want you to be saying the things the other way. Right? Yeah. They would want you. They'd want you to say the things the other way, right? Now, that is Jamaican. Some Jamaican. So my message to you all this afternoon, man. Let us stop and think, no, man. Let us stop and think. Let us look before we lead. Let us think before we act. Right? Yes. I think that is the best crime plan we got ever come. Right? Let us act. Let us think before we act, man. Yes. Let us get our act together. Right? And save this land. Because although we are in the Christmas season, and a lot of us, yes, are celebrating, but there's a lot who can't. A lot of us also take this opportunity as well to appeal to those who can lend a hand in hand to the less fortunate, to do so without any form of disrespect. Because some people give you things, and the way they give you, and the things they said after they give you, better they never give you. That's why I don't go for handout. I prefer go to town, send my little signs and give my little jokes, right? And don't depend on handout. You understand? Because when people hand things to you, sometimes the things they said is not nice. Then again, we might be talking too much truth. I may be talking too much truth. I may be just upsetting the virus nerves of some people right now. Yeah? You can join in the conversation if you do wish. You can add something to what I've said, right? You can, yes, if you wanted to join in the conversation, you can. If you find it important. But remember, make it a joyful Christmas, not a toyful one. The toys that you don't need. Remember, I just want to remind you that the toys you spent your money on, the unnecessary things, putting pressure on the economy. Putting pressure on the economy. You understand me? So let us think, man, before we act, and just spend your money. Nobody say, I grudge you people them for their money, because I feed them money. But I'm a patriotic Jamaican. I love Jamaica. I love the land that the land of my birth. Right? And insensitivity and stupidity can really affect this country from going forward. Yes. As we have seen it before. We have seen it happens. But if we just all think, as I repeat, think before we act, look before we leap. Just think before you act, look before you leap. Yeah. All right. I close the live, I'm going to deal with something else.